for those of you that are not familiar with these two terms, the direct path and the gradual or progressive path, let me just say something about that. The progressive or gradual path is the more traditional approach that you find in nearly all the religious and spiritual traditions, in which we don't go directly to our true nature, as we do here, but we go to our true nature via various steps or stages. In other words, an example of an indirect or gradual progressive approach would be, for instance, mantra meditation. By the way, I have nothing against mantra meditation. I practiced it for 25 years myself. This is not a criticism of the progressive path. It is just meant to be an explanation of it. So in mantra meditation, we don't go directly to the presence. We don't allow our attention to sink back or inwards into its source or essence, the presence of awareness. We direct our attention towards an object, in this case, a sound. Being devoted to a guru would be another example of the progressive path. And we're giving our attention to a person, not to ourself. So these are all paths, progressive paths, in which we give our attention to some kind of an object. And the purpose of these paths is to refine the energies of the mind until they are considered to be sufficiently subtle and pure to sink back into their source. That's the idea of the progressive path. In the end, the progressive path has to end up with the sinking of attention into its source, or the sinking of our devotion into its source, which is love. In the direct path, which was always available in most of these traditions, but was not often made explicit, we don't pay attention, at least to begin with, to the objective content of our experience, the condition of our body, our circumstances, our thought, because it is recognized that whatever our experience, we are aware of it. And therefore, awareness is present even in the most dysfunctional mind. And in this case, we go directly, that's why it's called the direct path, directly to the presence of awareness.